Hey, y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Woo. Lord have mercy. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. Uh-oh. Some type of penalty's been called on Jackson State. Damn, we got a lot of penalties this game. Ooh, what are you? Oh, I know y'all are. I know y'all are. I know y'all cutting up. Two minutes and 35 seconds. Say what you want. 337 pass yards and 181 rushing yards so far. 337. Listen, it's the penalties. You gotta, the penalties. But let's kind of like dial back a little bit. Jackson State won. Can we talk about who lost today? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the scores that we have? I'm gonna be periodically looking to the left, y'all. That's because I have the game on my screen. Hey, Miss Rochelle. But it's a great day to be a Jackson State Tiger, of course. Well whooped ass. Is that 7 in a row? Is that 7 in a row? Oh my goodness. Ain't nothing like a well whooped ass. I didn't even curl my hair. I was kind of stressed. I'm not even gonna lie. That first half, woo, that first half. Not Andre calling it the Yellow Flag Classic. Hey, Miss Mary. Come say hi to her. Mr. Ford told her on Thursday what it was going to be. Say hi.
Hi.
I'm still trying to watch this game, but y'all right. It's time to be a little bit petty. And it made a big time, Willie. Willie! Willie! He go! Willie! Boy. Let me see what else I got in here.
Man, hey, write a check your ass in cash, man. That's all I can say. Man, hey, write a check your ass in cash, man. That's all I can say. Man, hey, write a check your ass in cash, man. That's all I can say.
Y'all know I got them all in my it's saved, all of them. Every last one of them is in here. Every last one of them.
Oh my God.
Is Alcorn losing right now?
I got something to say.
Is Alcorn losing? Not Alcorn getting ready to lose. I said it. I said Coach Quinn condolences, of course, to Coach Quinn and his the passing of his uncle. Yeah. That Coach Quinn is the king of halftime adjustments when it comes to defense. So we already knew they wasn't gonna score another point, but that was it. You know, they let Trey Holly get his 1-2 off. But anybody that was there, how was that light show? How was that light show? How was it, y'all? Was it good? Let's look at these stats. Ooh, Alcorn down 24-20 with a minute and 33 left. Golden Lions have the ball. So unlike what's his name? Coach Buckley, who decided on 4th and 12 to try to do a trick play or a sneak play. Unlike I'm knowing that UAPB head coach that he's going to try to run the ball as much as possible and get first downs. And if he doesn't get a first down, he's going to kick the ball and try to pin them into their own field so that they will at least have to come up and down, you know. 34 seconds left. I know that's right, Coach. Jackson State wins with a total of 38-13. 17. Here, let me pull that up. I'm going to be using that next week, obviously. Not the deacon. Not y'all making him a deacon. Seven in a row on them hoes. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Like, at this point, it's not even the coach. At this point, y'all just can't win against us. Like, period. I know y'all about to be trolling. After all that mess they was talking, you would think they would learn to. Ooh, Alcorn losing. They lost. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull it on up. We gonna troll tonight. It comes with the territory.
You know, you faced Southern before, but a different team, and you guys are a different team. What do you see from them when you cut on the film now?
Same team.
Same team.
You know, you faced Southern before, but a different team, and you guys are a different team. What do you see from them when you cut on the film now?
Same team.
You faced Southern before, but a different team, and you guys are a different team. What do you see from them when you cut on the film now?
Same.
I mean, it really don't get more than that. It's the same. Yeah. Ooh. I was over here playing. Listen, y'all, I was over here being funny on my profile. I was being funny. You know how I do. You know how I do. I'm always being funny on my timeline. And let's see. Don't lean on that. Don't lean on it. Don't lean on that, please. Your hair's wet. Get off me. Yeah. All right, who I got? I said Bethune Cookman will beat Alabama A&M. UAPB will beat Alcorn. Valley will beat Texas Southern. Now, Valley would have beat Texas Southern had they not called that trick play on 4th and 12 when they should have punted it. FAMU will beat Alabama State. Well, we all know that didn't happen. And I think Gramblin's getting skull drug, or is it close? Is it close? Or are they getting whooped? Let's see. Oh, nope. Gremlin just lost 13-28. Ooh, they saying that PV is going to take the West. You know what? It's kind of unfortunate because a lot of times for the last couple of weeks, we've heard the Gremlin head coach talk about the talent difference between FCS and FBS, but he's been getting his ass whooped by FCS as well and barely beaten D2. Like, Gremlin is struggling. Okay, Gold Lions. Okay, so what does this mean for Alcorn? Don't that put Alcorn in last place? I'm not trying to be funny, but I think this puts them in last place. They're just not in a good spot right now. Wait a minute. I got 28 right. What's going on? Oh, it hasn't uploaded yet. The Jackson State game hasn't processed yet. Has Alcorn won a game yet? It looked like they done regressed, y'all. A lot. All right. Who y'all want to start with in the comments? Y'all comment below. Who y'all want to start with? Are we starting with FAMU and Alabama State, Bethune and Alabama A&M, Texas Southern, or Valley? Who y'all start? Y'all messy. Y'all messy. Ooh, y'all messy. I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. I've had some weary days. And some sleepless nights. But when I look around and I think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. It is some soul singing and flower bringing for a lot of SWAC teams tonight. Not Jackson State, though. Not Jackson State, though. Let's just put that out there. But there's definitely some soul singing and flower bringing tonight. As I stated, week 5 is going to be the biggest week for the beginning of SWAC football in conference play. And when we look at some of these teams and we look at the actual stats, it's going to possibly paint a different picture than what you saw on the screen. I think Jackson State's offense is going to be indicative of that when we actually look at the stats. So impressed or not impressed? Impressed or not impressed? Okay, let me go ahead and break this FAMU versus Alabama State game down. I mean, listen, Alabama State is as advertised. Their defense and their offense is as advertised. So the FAMU versus Alabama State game took place in Tallahassee, Florida, Bragg Memorial Stadium. I don't know if they're calling it Bama State Memorial Stadium as of now. There was 13,515 fans in attendance. It's 85 degrees outside with a wind of 10 miles per hour, and it was sunny. So let's go ahead and break down these stats. Starting with Andrew Body. Andrew Body was 10 completions out of 18 attempts, 106 yards for 2 touchdowns. His longest was 39 yards. He had 1 sack. RJ Johnson had 20 completions out of 33 attempts, 133 yards, and 1 touchdown. And his longest was 14 yards. Rushing wise, Alabama State had 304 yards rushing. Jamari Holtzclaw led the field with 135 yards. Andrew Body had 44. Carl Ligon had 36. So those were the top 3 rushers of the team. And then, of course, FAMU rushing had Thad Franklin, which, he is one of the top contributors. He had 75 yards. RJ Johnson actually ran for 58. That's impressive. I wouldn't see him as a little threat like that, but he was getting it. So what do we think about this? Like, is this like a total implosion of FAMU's team? Like, what's going on? What happened? What happened? What happened? Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, baby, can you hear me?
Yes, how are you?
I'm doing good. I went to a family cookout today. I really enjoyed myself down. I'm in Albany, Georgia.
Albany, Georgia, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm really enjoyed myself today.
Did you get a chance to watch any football?
Yeah, now, okay, my cousin, the place where we were, they had direct TV. We couldn't find it on TV. We got with my cousin. He was the grill master. He pulled it up on his phone. I picked the game up in the last of the first quarter, the beginning of the second quarter. Hey, let's see. Hey, Miss Mary. Hey, Miss Whitley. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Dr. Kanisha. Who else I got? Who else?
Hey, everybody else.
Hey, everybody else. Hey, I enjoyed myself today. I watched a lot of football.
What games did you watch?
Okay, I watched. After the third quarter, I said I can't watch FAMU no more. I gave that up.
You couldn't watch it no more?
No, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Bama State could have did 50 or 60 points today. They were that dominant. I saw that in the third quarter. They beat FAMU down in the third quarter. I stopped watching it. After the third quarter, I let it go.
You couldn't take
And
it.
I had to take one of my cousins home, and I got myself prepared for this Jackson Southern game. Yeah.
So what do you think about
FAMU?
Bama State?
Oh, I ain't got but one thing to say to FAMU. How about Smitty Rock? How you feel about Smitty Rock now? Okay. That's all I got to say.
Oh.
How you feel about Smitty Rock?
Why are you guys always trying to replace him?
Oh,
This is
no,
all
he's
I
gonna
got
replace
to say.
himself.
It's what I got to say. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, do you think that FAMU is gonna win another game? I mean,
Listen, the way they look today, Bethune Cookman gonna beat the shit out of them. Bethune Cookman is gonna beat the shit out of them.
Bethune Cookman beat them.
Bethune Cookman's gonna.
Hey, I can't hear you. Maybe it's my audio. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Ford?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man. Hey, what did I tell y'all a couple of weeks ago when I called? When I called in your show and told you? I said it was only one dominant team that played those SIAC or Division II teams. And I didn't even have to say a name. Tonight, it showed. Grambling, you look freaking horrible. Southern, it's either you replace your head coach or you replace your entire offense. That's number two. FAMU, it's over for you. You have no answers for your defensive line. All these D1 transfer portal players that you have, and you cannot stop anybody from running. That was pathetic. So right now, as I said at the beginning of the season, there's 12 teams in the SWAC. 11 of those 12 teams have focused their game plan on beating Jackson State. You seen tonight in front of Southern, it was damn near a sellout crowd at Southern. You seen tonight, you can't do it. So what's going to happen? It's either going to be a lot of firing or a lot of people are going to be begging to keep their job. It's over. The season is over with. The Alabama State versus Jackson State game, that's going to be the game of the year. But Alabama State does not have the defense to stop Jackson State. You heard it here first. Jackson State will run over Alabama State's defense. Alabama State does not have anybody to stop that 28-year-old Florida transfer from Florida to Jackson State, that big Quincy guy. They don't have anybody to stop that big dude. I'm telling you now, that game is not going to be what y'all think it's going to be. It's going to be game of the year. The vet might be close to 60,000 because as you seen when I was streaming the game, Alabama State had a lot of people travel down to Tallahassee. So you know they're going to have a lot of people to travel down to Jackson State, but I do not see Andrew Body having that type of game. Yes, he has two good wide receivers, but Jackson State has a front four and they have corners to counter that. Good luck, Andrew Body, if you try to take off and run against Jackson State. You're going to get popped. I'm just saying. If anybody want to dispute what I'm saying, good luck. And I only drunk a 6-pack of OE tonight. So I'm just letting you know. Any questions? I'm just saying. Any questions?
You can't hear us, huh? Can you hear us?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, Mr. Ford, how is FAMU gonna fix
it? He just told you they got to have a change. I ain't got to tell you, and I don't need to talk to them folks at FAMU. Listen, FAMU was winning when my mama was a child. My mama was born in 1938. They know what they got to do. I just told you. I said, how does Smitty rock? Because they got to have an alternative. They can't go on with this. I said again, Bethune Cookman's going to beat their ass.
Hey, Mr. Ford, do you think that they're going to try to hire? Do you think they're going to try to hire Charlie Ward to be the head coach?
No, the job should have went to Smitty Rock, man. He should have got the job. He was the number 2 person. I mean, the number 1 person. He was the defense coordinator. Willie was offense coordinator and head coach. Smitty Rock should have got the job. Because this guy is visionless. He's definitely not a damn defense coordinator. But he doesn't have an end in mind for what this program's supposed to be.
I agree.
I talked to the people at my school that went down. They went down to Tallahassee. They all predicted that Alabama State was going to win the game. That was FAMU's people. These are grads. Okay? And then, I don't want to say nothing else about Southern. I talked about Southern all this summer. And I told y'all what I said about Southern. Okay? And I'm going to say it again. There are certain people in HBCU football that Southern should be vetting. But I'm going to say it again. You can fire Terrence, but that program going to still languish because the guy who is the athletic director is incompetent when it comes to putting together a championship football team. Roman Banks wouldn't know a championship coach if he hit him in the head.
So, hey, Mr. Ford, real talk. I'm asking you a question. What team in the SWAC could actually challenge Jackson State right now?
That's a good one. Now, I don't know who can actually challenge them. But one thing that I did see in that first half tonight, if you can be balanced with the run, you can be balanced with the pass, you can give Jackson some problems, especially in the secondary. But what covers up the secondary is that Jackson is dominant up front. And there are mistakes that's made in Jackson's secondary, but they're covered up by the front 7. But I don't know who it is or who could do it. But if you could put together a balanced offensive game throughout the first, and see, that's another thing about Southern. Every time I see Southern play, they come out with their little stuff in the first half, and then they're on complete zero in the second half. I don't understand that. And let me say this also about the game with Jackson and Southern. I thought that was some piss poor officiating. I ain't talking about no cheating or nothing like that. I'm talking about mechanics, paying attention to details. I thought the officiating tonight in Baton Rouge was just terrible. I really did. I thought it was way off. A lot of the markings were terrible. You know, it was one, and Jay Walker pointed it out like he should. Come on now, get this shit right. You on TV.
National TV.
Yeah, you on national TV now. Come on now.
Get shit right now.
Yeah, because about 2 or 3 times, one time they gave Southern a first down, he was at least 2 to 3 yards short. And they just gave it to him. Then there was a clipping call. They had actually called it a touchdown. They had to go back and shake. Listen, I thought at best, the officiating tonight, Southern Gramblin's game, was about a C-. The officiating was terrible. And I'm not, like I said, I ain't talking about no cheating or nothing. I'm just talking about mechanics, paying attention to detail. Because I've officiated a little bit, and I'm telling you, it was bad. It was way off.
Hey, Mr. Ford, do you think anybody gonna stop Prairie View from winning the West right now?
No. And to be honest with you, I think Prairie View's gonna embarrass Southern at their homecoming.
I think Southern could take another embarrassment. I think Coach Graves on strike 2.5 with losing to Jackson State. You just lost to Alabama State, like really, really, really bad. Then
Yeah.
you just lost to Jackson State. And so I think he's on strike 2.5 for losses. That would be like a nail in the coffin, losing to Prairie View.
Well, see, like I'm saying, and you're absolutely right about Prairie View. But see, they're going to leave it in the hands of Roman Banks, and he's going to bring another zero. He's going to bring another zero because he's incompetent. He doesn't know football.
Hey,
Like I said,
Mr. Ford,
uh,
does Cozy survive the Jackson State game, or will he be replaced before the Jackson State game at FAMU?
depends on that homecoming game.
Oh, the homecoming. Okay.
Which I really think that's two underachieving programs. Alcorn is underachieving and FAMU's underachieving. But if Alcorn was dominant and could blow them out, yeah, he wouldn't make it. He wouldn't make it.
That's the thing. Like, there's certain programs where you just can't lose like that at home. You can't lose like that twice at home. Definitely not 3 times. From what I saw from the Florida A&M game, they have something, but it's just not gelled together now. They had Thad Franklin, who's rushing. He was moving the ball. And then it just seemed like RJ Johnson, it seemed like him and Andrew Body had about the same amount of passing in terms of passing. The FAMU's defense is terrible of stopping the run. They had over 300 yards rushing.
The program now is leaderless. It has no vision. They lack. Willie was the leader, inspirationally, spiritually. The coach on the field and all that. They don't have that. Now, I said Willie endorsed Cozy. But as you look at it now, that job should have gone to Smitty Rock.
I wouldn't let no coach that's leaving out bless nobody to take the job.
Yeah, but they did. They did. They went with the endorsement. It was the players and Willie went to bat for Cozy. Cozy's a disaster. The other thing about Cozy's damn sure ain't no head coach. He ain't even a defense coordinator.
He an umpire. He's an umpire.
Yeah, he ain't no damn head coach now. That's a joke.
Yeah,
that's a joke. But now my thing is, knowing that, see, you used to tell this joke, Mr. Mose, but actually your joke was the truth. And you used to make a joke about the chaos and confusion in the president's office, chaos and confusion in the AD's office at FAMU. And you were absolutely right. But it's hurting the program because I've told people over and over, championships, winning, all that stuff starts with the president and it goes down the chain from the president to the athletic director to the head coach and to his staff. That's what I'm saying about Southern. See, you can get rid of Terrence Graves, but Roman Banks is going to bring another zero in there because he don't know what he's doing. I know about he making over $200,000, but that don't make him competent as a AD over a championship program because he's making $200,000.
Mr. Ford, you think he would, if he got rid of Graves, he would not bring in McNair as the head coach?
He don't know what's best for Southern Pro. See, I keep telling people, Roman destroyed that program with the bullshit he pulled on the Odops guy. Okay, he destroyed it, but he can't fix it back. That's why I use the term he's incompetent as an athletic director over a championship program. He don't know what to do. He don't know what step 1, step 2, step 3. He doesn't know. See, what they try to tell you at Southern is he's competent because he calls Ashley Robinson every week. That don't make him competent.
Oh,
I can competent, I can call Ashley every week. That don't mean I'm gonna be a damn great AD.
Hey. Oh, I mean to interrupt you, Mr. Ford. You know, I was at the Congressional Black Caucus all weekend. I mean, all week, I should say. And the SEC Commissioner, Sankey, was on the stage with the SWAC Commissioner.
Okay.
I asked the SWAC Commissioner, was A.D. Robinson his replacement? You should have seen the look that I got. I think it's just me. Somebody is trying or has told him that A.D. Robinson is the SWAC. That's just my opinion. I wish you could have seen the look. Because see, the SWAC commissioner, good as he may be, he's kissing the SEC commissioner's ass because he's on that playoff committee. When I asked that question, it was only a few people in that audience got what I was saying. Didn't get I never got an answer for that. So,
I mean, as far as the SWAC is concerned, no doubt about that. Ashley is a shining star. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm impressed with that AD out there at Prairie View. I'm impressed with the guy at Alabama State. At Alabama State. I'm also impressed with that athletic director at Alabama A&M. But I'm also saying that right now we have some football coaches and we have some ADs that are not meeting the standard of the SWAC. Okay. I've heard that boy over there on that other channel talk about 4 coaches that need to go. There's some credibility to that. Now, a lot of shit he says don't make no sense, but that I've heard him talk about that. There's some truth to that. Okay. Personally, I'm gonna say this to them Southern folks. Y'all got to pick your own damn head coach. Don't let Roman do it. Because Roman shows you don't know what he's doing. He brought in Dooley. That was some bullshit. He brought in Terry. You see what that's about. He brought in that dude that's the head coach at, he's a defense coordinator at Grambling. You know what that was? They gave him 1 year. That was some bullshit. So I'm just telling you people at Southern, pick your own damn head coach. Don't let Roman Banks do it, because he's going to bring you another 0. Why? Because he's incompetent.
All I can say, for the amount of money that Southern brags about they bring in for the athletics and the new light show that they put up in Baton Rouge, I am 100% disappointed in that football program.
Well, they're a sleeping giant. That's what they are. They're a sleeping giant. I'm a Grambling graduate, but the reason after Grambling, I pulled for Southern. I told everybody when Jackson was going through Harold Jackson, Tony Hughes, what's his name, Hendricks. I said, listen, we got to get Jackson back as a winner, as a perennial winner. That's what all us was hoping and praying for. I'm saying the same thing for Grambling and for Southern. We need them 2 Louisiana schools to be perennial winners. This shit that's going on right now with Grambling and Southern, this ain't good for SWAC. This ain't good for the conference. It's not.
I told them folks when them folks was talking, I said, what brought back SWAC football was not so much Deion Sanders. When Jackson State starts winning and they start winning championships, the hatred from the other schools is so strong that makes so many other people want to beat them, and that makes the SWAC a stronger conference.
Yeah.
Grambling, hands down, is the brand. You wear a Grambling shirt from Tokyo to Japan to Korea to Hawaii, North America, South America, everybody knows about the Big G. But when Jackson State is winning, that makes other people within the conference hate more and want to beat more, and they attend more. They want to see more. Southern probably will not have another crowd like that until homecoming. That was a nice crowd that Southern had. I don't know the exact numbers, but it was damn near up there.
I think they said 27,000.
See what I'm saying? They only hold 30,000, correct?
Yeah, they hold 30.
Yeah, and see 27,000. Southern don't get too many 27,000 fans to see UAPB, to see Texas Southern. If Fairview wasn't playing for homecoming, they wouldn't get 27,000 then. But I told those folks, I said, you gotta realize Jackson State is about the best feeling that we have in the SWAC. And they started to see what I was saying. I say, y'all.
There's two things about Jackson State. First of all, Jackson State is the middle of the SWAC. So we need them to win. The other thing is when Jackson is winning, everybody makes money.
Yes.
That's the thing you have to understand about Jackson. So Jackson has to win if we're going to be financially viable. But the second school that's the middle of the SWAC that people forget is Southern. I told y'all for years, Jackson State should host the SWAC basketball championship. If Jackson doesn't host the SWAC basketball championship, it should be Southern.
I agree.
It should be Southern. They're the middle of the SWAC.
Yes, I agree. Hey, Mr. Ford, I've been telling folks when they was playing in Birmingham, when I used to go up to Birmingham all the time, I'm like, listen, move this thing around. You got to move this thing around. I'm like, listen, Mississippi or Louisiana, you can do this. I'm telling you, especially that damn Louisiana, where I'm from, right here in Orleans Parish, there's several facilities, and our people will flock to Louisiana just like they will flock to Atlanta. I don't know why, but they like to come down to these crazy places, but it's good, though, for the conference. The baseball is the only thing I say to keep that in Birmingham because that's where the Negro Leagues was. But they got to promote it more. I was at that SWAC tournament. It was hardly anybody there. Some games, it was more Caucasian people than it was black people there. Got to fix that baseball. Got to fix that baseball. But football and basketball, I agree with you. Put it in Mississippi or Louisiana. I'm 100% agreeing with you on
that. Not impressed. Not impressed.
Well, one of the things tonight too about that football game, they said it was over 30 penalties. You know, I was a high school coach, and all my head coaches used to always tell us one thing: when you got 30 penalties, that's a lack of concentration, that's a lack of focus, and that's bad coaching.
Bad coaching.
That was ridiculous tonight. You to have a combination of 30 penalties. You're getting ready to set a record.
Too many false starts.
Yeah. It was definitely a flag city. Oh my goodness, it was flag city.
But now, my thing is, we know how SWAC referees are. Depending on the crew, it's kind of crazy. Because the FAMU and the FAMU game that I streamed, that referee said it's a penalty over there. It's 4 men's in the backfield. That was his call. Say again, a penalty over there, 4 men's in the backfield. First down. I said, now what the hell was that? You got to go back and listen to this man call the game. And I was like, what the hell is he talking about 4 men's and first down? I was like, wait a minute, bro. Now, the Southern Jackson State game, I really believe they call penalties because of the history between those two teams. Southern likes to fight when they lose. Jackson State likes to antagonize Southern. It's a given. Now, that makes me wonder, were you really calling penalties, or were you trying to call a game so it didn't get out of hand? Think about it. This is the first time Southern and Jackson State hasn't fought in a long time. And Jackson State fans, y'all know this. Southern will try to fight Jackson State fans regardless, win or lose. So hopefully those penalties, crazy as they was to try to control the game. Because last year the SWAC, they was putting the SWAC on ESPN only when they was fighting. Because we had FAMU fought Prairie View, Alabama State fought Jackson State, and then it was I forget the other fight, but it was like 3 fights that tried to make us look bad. So,
did anybody get the numbers on the attendance at the Cotton Bowl tonight? No, Grambling and Prairie View. What was the attendance?
Can someone look that up? The attendance. I just wanted to quickly go over Jackson State's offense. Because, baby, I mean, when you're in it, I can understand it. And we were in it, meaning when the game is going and you're seeing these plays and it's play by play, you're going to be looking like, oh, my God, what's happening? What's going on? But Jacoby and Morgan had 21 completions out of 31 attempts. He threw at 67.7% completion percentage, 0 interceptions, 337 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest pass was 82 yards.
Yeah.
And he was sacked twice. He had 3 receivers with almost 100 yards. Rembert had 102 yards. Jameel Gardner had 96 yards. Janalian Dupree had 93 yards. Rembert and Janalian Dupree had 1 touchdown each. Jency Riley had 39 yards. Rushing wise, Ahmad Miller had 101 yards rushing. Travis Terrell had 55. Davenport had 28. Nate Blount had 8. So, when we talk about the offense and what it looks like, I can understand how definitely how people in the moment can be pressured to say, oh my God, what is the quarterback doing? But the quarterback progression for Jacoby and Morgan was pretty good.
You see, Pop Like Brown said 56,210 at Cotton Bowl. I thought it would be 59,000, but yeah, I figured that at the
damn, girl, look at that in front of them many folks.
Yeah, that's always a good crowd, man. I love going to that game, man. But I'm big on if you go to your if you play a game on your home turf or you go down there, like the Boombox Classic. Man, I would definitely be at Jackson next year for that one. But just like I'll be in Jackson for the Alcorn game. I love those games, man. I'm not big on what they call it now. They call the Valley versus FAMU the Atlanta Classic.
That's next week.
Yeah, they call it the Atlanta Classic now.
Yeah, that's next week.
Yeah, and
Mr. Ford, Valley was getting ready to win. They were.
Yeah, I heard.
But Coach made a call, which I'm sure he's probably thinking twice about it now. They were 4th and 12, and instead of kicking it off or punting it to the try to get it in the 1 yard line at least, he tried to do a punt fake or something like that, like a trick play on 4th and 12.
Well, let me ask you or ask the audience, what do y'all know about Southern's president? What is his stance on athletics? Is he one of them beta male that don't give a damn about sports, or does he feel that sports is wait a minute? Does he feel that sports is the front door to the institution? Who is the president of Southern University? Can somebody tell me? And what's his philosophy on athletics? Does anybody know? I remember Dr. Dolores Spikes. I remember he was a doctor, he was a lawyer, Jesse Stone. I remember Dr. Wissington. And I knew how they felt on who is the president of Southern University.
If I'm not mistaken, this president wasn't he appointed under I can't remember. Under
is it a man or a woman?
They was appointed under John Bell Edwards, right? The one they got right now.
Right. What's his name?
Oh shit, if I know, because I know John.
No,
Bell,
I looked at it says Dennis Shields.
He's the president of Southern University.
when was he appointed? What year?
Huh?
Because I'm pretty sure they appointed the LSU under Bill Edwards. They appointed the first black.
Dennis Shields serves as the president of Southern University System and chancellor of Southern University and A&M College.
His name is what? What's his name?
Dennis Shields.
Do you know anything about him?
He's a native of Iowa. He earned his undergraduate degree in business from Graceland College in Lamoni, Iowa. He has his Juris Doctorate from the University of Iowa College of Law.
So he ain't a black dude, is he? From Iowa?
He chaired the Diversity and Inclusion Working Group of the NCAA Division III. Served as a board of trustees of the American Association of State Colleges and Universities.
Well, like I said, listen, in most black schools, the president, the athletic director, the head coach have to be on the same page. I'm just telling you, I don't know nothing about Southern's president and how he feels about athletics. Does he even give a damn about the SWAC? Is he strong?
No, he probably. I'm not gonna say he doesn't give a damn about the SWAC, but it's probably not something that he's like,
Yeah, because if he's from Iowa,
not necessarily honed in on HBCU culture, I would think.
Yeah, because Iowa.
Well, that might be the problem. That might be the problem. So Southern's
not really. If you trust in your AD,
no. You have to have the president, the AD, and the head football coach have to be on the same page. They have to be. If you're going to be a champ, like you said, you spending $18 million, you're going to continue to underachieve because you don't have unity.
Yeah.
You don't have unity.
Yeah, I mean, and that $18 million, just imagine, just say if 6 SWAC schools could do that type of money, how big of the conference would it be? And that's another thing that I asked McKellen, and I wasn't really talking to Sankey. I don't like Sankey. But I was like, hey, is it time for a mega conference? If I can travel to, if Texas Southern can travel to Bethune Cookman and Daytona, right?
Yeah.
Texas Southern can travel to South Carolina in the MEAC, right?
Yeah.
What's the hold up with the mega conference? Because listen, the MEAC is on its last straws. I mean, when I say last, it's on the talking to folks that was up there, that was in that DMV area, and they were saying, listen, it's only a few games that we really paying attention to. Rivalry games, and when the SWAC and MEAC play in the Celebration Bowl. That's what I'm talking to people that listen. These folks don't donate $20,000, $30,000. They donate hundreds of thousands of dollars to their institution, on top of sending kids to school there. But for its football, they want to see it. They want that SWAC to come over to that Atlantic coast and play. They think it would be so great to have a Jackson State or a Southern or a Grambling come play in Virginia, in South Carolina, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
They want to go. They want to trust New Orleans. They want to play a Southern. They would love to see a Southern versus Norfolk in the Superdome. I told him, I said, hey, I'm 100% sure that could happen because the damn owner of the Saints, she don't know what's going on. And if you want to play up in there, I'm sure they will make it happen.
What's Alcorn gonna do? What's Alcorn gonna do?
It's obvious they're gonna have to get another staff.
I think they're 0-4 this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They probably
G said he not washing his behind until they win. That's how confident he was today, thinking that they was gonna win today. He said, "I'm not washing my behind until they win."
Well, you tell G he gonna smell like duck butter for a couple of more weeks. Because that ain't happening. Hey, Alcorn, I said it and I'll say it again. Go back to Lorman and don't come out until spring of 2026. You are an embarrassment. All that you did to Fred, all this new stuff that y'all got, all this and that y'all said y'all was gonna do, duck butter. G, you're not gonna wash your ass anytime soon. I'm telling you now. We'll see you spring 2026 at your spring game. I'm done with Alcorn. Hey, Alcorn is a Jeopardy question. Which school did Prairie View and Northwestern, Northeastern Louisiana end their losing streak to? Alcorn. Prairie View, when they was on their losing streak, they beat Alcorn. That Northeastern, Western, whatever, that lost 20, 30-something games, they beat who? Alcorn. So it's a wrap for me with Alcorn. You did Fred wrong. The curse of Fred is coming back on y'all ass, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The head coach that you got, somebody's not backing him. Your offensive line average weight at Alcorn is 305 pounds. 305 pounds, that's damn good weight. Either somebody's not coaching right, or y'all just saying, we going to get you next year. That's my thing with Alcorn. I'm done with them. And you can't beat Valley and think you back on top. UAPB proved you wrong tonight.
Can he take a bird bath at least? Wash up underneath his arm?
No, duck butter.
And by the way, what was the attendance at the Southern Heritage Classic?
Let's see. Well, I would like to congratulate UAPB for pulling it out.
Oh yeah,
you know,
and what's his name, Coach Hampton?
Yeah, that was a huge win for him.
So Coach Hampton had a big win, but the biggest win had to be Bethune Cookman beating Alabama A&M.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Ford.
That was a big win.
Mr. Ford.
Huh?
I told you that they put up 500 yards of offense against South Carolina State.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. They had 21,442 in attendance.
That was in Memphis?
Yeah, in Memphis.
That was pathetic. That game used to draw 50. Yeah, that game used to draw 50,000 easily.
Yeah,
I thought you was going to say
50,000 on a bad attendance.
Yeah. So
when
they need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
They need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Mr. Ford, I thought you was going to say that was decent.
No, that game. Listen, that Southern Heritage, they would have the people from the northern states like Missouri, Chicago. All those people would come down to that game in Memphis.
You could see the convoy from Mississippi going up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To Memphis for that game. Yeah. Even when I was in Tougaloo, we would all carpool and go up there to that game. That was in the 90s. So, but that game, the Southern Heritage Classic, yeah, that was the thing there, man. I was like, wow.
You was gonna say that's pathetic. I thought you was gonna say that was decent.
No, that's for that game. That's underachieving. That game, you in Memphis, Tennessee. Like I said, you got people coming down from Chicago and from those northern states, from Missouri and all of them coming over. That game is supposed to have 50,000 easily.
Easily.
They don't have the right people in that game.
And then if you didn't go to the game, Beale Street was so lined and packed with people, and every place you went to in Beale Street, they had that game on. You had a lot of people going into those restaurant, bars, and clubs watching the game in depth. Also, that's a big money maker for that city, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's they need to go back to the drawing board on that.
Mm-hmm.
They need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah,
definitely. They need to come up with some new teams. Because that game should have 50,000.
Well, I did see that they did make it was on HBCU Go.
That was Alcorn and Pine Bluff?
Yes. So they did
Okay.
go ahead and get that going. And then I did see that HBCU Go made a deal with Procter and Gamble to
Mhm.
host some of the football games on Amazon Prime. So, you know, there's definitely some things going on there. Once again, it's about the MONEY. Okay.
Mm.
I didn't expect for you to say that was pathetic, though. But goodness
Yeah, that's
gracious.
pathetic. That means they
Can
got.
we
They got
please talk about Alabama A&M versus Bethune Cookman? Because
you got the stats on the game?
yes, and I am, you know,
I was shocked. I was shocked.
What?
Yes.
I don't know why people are so shocked.
What Coach Sam Shade is my man. Hey,
Yeah, me too. I'm impressed with him too.
I'm a big believer in this man, but that's one of the coaches. You better get him this year.
That's what I said.
You better get him this year.
Uh-huh.
Because Coach Sam Shade can flat out coach. Bethune Cookman was out to make a point. They're tired of getting laughed at. Look, one side of the conference, you got Valley at the end. Other side of the conference, you got Bethune at the end.
Yeah.
Right.
They sick of that. And they wanted them to say something today, and I'm like, wow.
Okay, so for me, this is the thing. Starting out with the season, folks was already talking noise week 2 of Bethune Cookman season. Bethune Cookman, they played 2 FBS teams. When they played South Carolina State, and they put up 41 points against South Carolina State, which is the MEAC champion. And
Right.
the runner-up for the Celebration Bowl, and they was able to put 41 points up. I said, oh, they got something going on. Folks was expecting for him to lose to Edward Waters. He blew them out the water 35-9. So coming into this game versus Alabama A&M, knowing that Alabama A&M's defense, if we just keeping it a buck, Alabama A&M struggles with defense. There's a lot of folks that done put some points up on them. So for me, I felt like if their defense could hold up, that they would be able to beat them. So, and they did just that. So Cam Ransom had 217 passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is Quad Brown was not playing today.
Oh, what happened to him?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with what happened. I guess people will probably ask that question. But to their point, good Lord, Eric Hanley had 27 completions out of 40. He threw for 355 yards. Alabama A&M's quarterback today threw for 355 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. His longest was 72 yards, and he had 2 sacks. And then rushing wise, they had 125 yards rushing. So I guess it was kind of more like the battle of the offenses, who can score the most, really.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But Sam Shields is a defensive coach, right?
Yeah, he's defense.
That's what I'm about to say. That's why I say get him now. Because I'm telling you, this man, Sam Shields, y'all hear it here. Once he get a full recruiting season, this man is gonna do some work. And I'm still telling folks, contrary to people's belief, how good y'all think Alabama State offense is, Alabama A&M is gonna beat Alabama State in the Magic City Classic. You hear? I'm putting a case of Old English 800 on it. Anybody want to bet? Let me know.
They said he got a high ankle sprain.
They're tedious. You don't know when they're going to heal.
Yeah.
He might be out for a week, might be out 4 weeks. You never know.
Yeah. So, you think that, Lord? So you think that we have Alabama A&M next week? You know that, right?
In Mobile, right?
Yeah, that Gulf Coast Classic. I don't listen. I try to tell y'all, at the beginning of the season, you got 12 teams in the SWAC. 11 teams in the SWAC is worried about beating one team. That those 11 teams don't have the talent and they don't have the coaching crew to beat Jackson State. That's why I keep telling y'all, your head coach and your defensive coordinator, good luck keeping them. Everybody knows outside of the damn SWAC, TC Taylor and that coach y'all talk, the one that talk about that country coach y'all got for the defensive coordinator. They know that those two coaches are above everybody else. I'm telling you, I was just at the CBC with a bunch of MEAC folks, with a bunch of other black folks in different conferences, SIAC, all that other stuff. They know Jackson State's a standard right now. They don't think anybody can knock them off because of your coaches. The way y'all recruiting, good luck. That's all I'm saying. Good luck keeping them. Yeah, I know y'all don't like when I say this. People are looking at y'all coaches. That's
now look, now you're not getting rid of no Coach Quinn or Coach TC.
I'm just telling you, folks are looking at y'all coaches. They want that magic. Jackson State is about to win 4 out of the last 5 SWAC conference championships. Think about that. The last person to do that was Fred. Just saying. Don't hate me. I'm just the media guy. Trust me, I like to see Jackson State win because I know how mad it makes people when I go to work, when I see them women that I work with from Southern and Grambling, and they sit there and the first thing they say, Tupelo ain't got no damn football team. I say, we ain't losing Jackson State this week. That's what I tell them. I keep walking. I tell them all the time, we ain't losing Jackson State this week. Now, you think when I go to work Tuesday that them folks from Southern ain't going to be mad as hell that Jackson State, what is this, 6 games in a row?
No, that's 7.
7 games in a row. You don't think them folks going to be mad as hell? I know.
Did they think they was going? Did they think they had a chance to win?
Yes.
They wasn't impressed.
Yes, they said the streak ends. The
They
streak's
wasn't
over.
impressed with our defense.
Listen, them folks, I'm telling you, them folks in that office, all of them are educators. Most of them have master's degrees. They said it's over with. The streak, listen, they can't come down to Southern and do this again. I was like, I don't see what's going to stop them. We got Fred McNair calling plays. I said, you ain't got no damn players for Fred to call plays for. The running back, oh man, when he broke that long run, I got a text message, what I tell you. I said, girl, that's just one play. I ain't got no more text messages after that. I was like, it's over.
And they was calling the honeybees fat. Oh,
Well, they are, right?
The ones from Alabama State. Them girls look like they look like they can cook some good pot of greens. I can tell you that much.
Mr. Ford.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? You're not supposed to say that over the intercom.
Oh, okay.
The intercom.
I ain't said it. You can't blame that one on me. That's all I said. They look like they can cook a good pot of greens. On Montgomery and 65, yeah, that's chitlins and collard green and cornbread area up that way. The black belt, yeah, they can cook good. I guarantee you that. I never had a bad meal between Interstate 85 and 65 going down
That's
to 10.
not the point. The point is you don't say that over the intercom. Like, that's not nice.
Well, the man said what he said.
God.
I'm just saying. I know they can cook good around that area. Ain't nobody missing no meal around there. I can tell you that. From exits 12 all the way to exit 1, and then down from 65 down to 10. Yeah, you eating.
Y'all, they might get my live deleted. Mr. Ford over here clowning.
Listen, what now? What's the schedule for next week? What's the SWAC schedule next week?
Okay, let's look at the SWAC schedule for next week, y'all. Let's look at these standings. Let's look at the standings, and then we're gonna go over that schedule real quick, Mr. Ford.
Look at Suge Knight over in Perryview. Look at his standings. Y'all can't tell him nothing right now.
Oh God, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it.
I ain't heard from Lionel. Y'all heard? I ain't heard nothing from Lionel in a while.
Well, they had to shut up. They was losing.
Oh,
They'll
okay.
be back talking.
His voice probably is sore now because they 2-0 in the division, and they are West.
All right, so October 4th, we got Bethune Cookman versus Alabama State.
That's in Montgomery?
Yeah, that's in the gun.
Oh, okay. That's a big game.
Big one. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big game.
I like this because we've been seeing Alabama State playing some lackluster offenses, right? Offenses that struggle. Bethune Cookman has shown over the course of three games that they can score at least 30.
But can they defense hit
versus Alabama State?
Huh? Can they defense hit body? Body was only hit once today.
No, their defense is not. Bethune Cookman's defense is not that good, but they are able to do offensively, basically score for score with Bethune Cookman. They've been able to do that. So this is a test for Alabama State's defense. Once again, the teams they've been playing, they've been lackluster in their offense. Prairie View versus Alcorn. We just seen Alcorn get beat by UAPB. So what are we expecting?
Embarrassment. It's
Mr. Ford, you think Tremaine is gonna just run through the SWAC West like that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's embarrassment. Yeah.
Yes.
He done already downed Texas Southern. Just got Grambling. Alcorn, UAPB, and Southern are the only ones standing in his way.
Yeah, he's gonna try to destroy Southern's homecoming.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The thing with Suge Knight over there in Perryview, all that he talks, and I'm number one critic. Your play don't match on the field. But the West this year, he's gonna be able to, all that barking he's been doing, he's gonna impose his will on them. Alcorn, you better buckle up. He's gonna try to put at least 60 on Alcorn. Southern, for homecoming, I'm gonna need all you bougie debutantes and whatever else y'all got up there. Y'all need to come to play. Because if not, this man is gonna try to run y'all out of y'all stadium. This man has a personal chip on his shoulder because folks like myself said you cannot come into the SWAC and run the SWAC your first year. He does not like that. The more I talk noise to him, you know I troll all their pages. I make all them people want to fight me, even at the game. So this man has a personal vendetta about winning the SWAC. Like I told him, you ain't gonna beat Jackson State, but everybody else now it's looking a little. Whew, I don't know about the West, man. I'm disappointed in the SWAC West because
Mr. Ford says, weak as sweet water.
I'm disappointed. I don't know if y'all watch the SWAC Game Day morning show, and the OG Strike Zone was throwing shade at Jackson State. And I'm going to tell you exactly what they said. We need the defending champs to play like defending champs for 4 quarters. Basically, the not impressed stuff, that's what they was echoing on that SWAC Game Day show this morning. And I'm sitting there shaking my head like, what else do you want them to do?
Wait a minute. First of all, that ain't what they need to be worried about. They need to be worried about the fact that James Cozer can barely beat Division II schools. That's what they need to be worried about. They don't need to be worried about what's going on in somebody else's school. They need to get FAM straightened out.
I'm telling you, OG Strike Zone was throwing shade at Jackson State.
That's what they need to be worried about.
And tell them they worried about the wrong thing.
They worried about the wrong thing. What OG Strike Zone them need to be worried about closing that football program. That's what they need to be worried about.
They need to be worried about that 220 quarterback club on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I still think they're going to try to get Charlie Ward. I still think that they're going to try to convince Charlie Ward to be a football coach again. That's just my opinion. If they don't do that, oh buddy, down there in Jackson State, and Jackson State fans don't kill me, he gonna be at Jackson. He ain't gonna be at Jackson too much longer. He ain't
going to one of these SWAC schools. I can tell you that right now. So
that's a hell of a coach.
So
he shut down.
Wait. Okay, so you switching your football coach, but not fixing everything else around it is not going to change it. You don't have your nutrition together. You don't have your pay for these coaches. You don't have the what is it that they complain about? The NIL.
Hey, listen, maybe he can go there and straighten everything out. Somebody got to.
Southern said they not impressed. They depressed. Their offense was suppressed.
They had one good
perplexed as to why they got their ass beat. 13.
Look, Southern gonna give you one or two good runs from Trey Holly and the other running back. They're gonna give you one or two good runs. After that, their quarterback situation is horrible. Where's Crook at? Because Crook said that quarterback that started for Southern today, Jackson State had no answers for him during the championship game. That quarterback was just as lost as goddamn it 90 going north. And you know 90 only goes east and west. So that's how lost that quarterback was today. That was a classic Jackson State. We ain't got to brag about how good we are. We just gonna show you how good we are. That game right there to go into Southern at a boombox classic, to me, in my opinion, was to let the rest of the SWAC know, listen, we ain't got to come out there and say JSU by 40. We just gonna put it on the field and beat you by 40. And that's what happened today.
I mean, they didn't have no answer. You know, the refs try to help them as much as possible. Mm-hmm. And until you just couldn't help them no more. I can't throw no more flags. Y'all gonna have to do something about it. I can't be the one to get y'all to drive down the field.
But you know, I said it on my live, and I want to say it again here. Alabama State versus Jackson State. I want to see at least 50 to 55,000 at that game. I'm serious. I want to see it damn near jam-packed to the Raptors in that game. That game right there. And there was a couple other people said, echoed what I said. Whoever wins that game is going to win the SWAC. You heard it here, and I'm not afraid to repeat it. There's no other competition in the SWAC right now. Even in Fairview, you cannot beat Alabama State or Jackson State. I'm telling you. And if Fairview was to play Alabama State, I guarantee you Fairview would probably lose that game by 30 to 35 points right now. It's no answer for Body and those two wide receivers. If only person that got an answer for him is Jackson State. And Jackson playing them for homecoming, that game is going to be off the chain. I don't know who's going to broadcast it, but that's a homecoming game. Man, that's going to be must-see TV or must be in attendance. Trust me, I got everything circled. Get to Jackson for this game. This is going to be our game. This is going to be whatever PWI game versus this versus that. Jackson State and them are going to top this versus Alabama State. Look at the people that was at that game from Alabama State. Now, you don't see Alabama State traveling like that unless they go into the Magic City Classic. They was there today. They helped FAMU fill out them stands. So they want to beat Jackson State ever since you ain't SWAC. They want to beat them, but I'm telling you, I don't see them beating Jackson State. Not with big ass Quincy and them over there. Quincy tonight was double team, sometimes triple team, damn near every play. They refused to let that man make a play. They refused. They was like, not him. But everybody else was making one. You didn't see Jackson missing too many tackles. Damn good open field tackles tonight by Jackson State. I was impressed. I said, see, we can tackle. Alabama State don't have a defense. I can see Jackson State wearing them down. And that running game from Jackson State, if you don't know them damn running backs, and then when you think you got the running backs, they slip out Marcus Dupree grandson. And that's what broke the game over with Sutton. Marcus Dupree grandson went down the damn middle. I said, it's a wrap. I said, once he scored, I said, the game over with. No answer for that little dude, man. I cannot wait for this game.
Colorado up on BYU 14-10.
Iowa get a football team.
No, but BYU versus Colorado.
Colorado. Oh. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you this. If you ain't got your tickets to go to that homecoming game, you might want to start to get them. I'm telling you, Alabama State fans, watch. By tomorrow, my inbox is going to be full because I troll them and make fun of them all the damn time. And they are willing and ready to come into my damn life only when they win. When they don't win, they don't want to come. But when they win, they want to come and talk noise. And their goal is to beat Jackson State. They already knew.
What happens once they lose? Once they lose to Jackson State, then what?
They go back to Montgomery.
Go back to the Gump, man, and saying we gonna get them. Watch, we gonna beat y'all in softball. We gonna beat y'all in basketball. We gonna beat y'all in cross country.
I ain't gonna lie. When they beat us in basketball, that shit did hurt. Ooh, it hurt bad, boy. They was bragging like it was the football game. That hurt real bad.
You heard what that man said? Long as we beat Jackson State. I'm like, damn.
They didn't care what sport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So somebody in the chat said that their defense isn't like what it used to be, but their offense is humming. They said their offense is humming.
Yeah.
They ain't met a defense like Jackson State.
No, they haven't. They defense cannot stop anybody. And you get in a rhythm, and I think if Jacoby started hitting them 5 to 10 yard passes like he started hitting in Southern in the second half, everybody better watch out. I'm telling you. And that pass, go back and look at that touchdown to Marcus Dupree grandson. That was a hell of a damn route, hell of a throw, hell of a catch, and it was a touchdown. When you start clicking like that, that's an offense. Jackson State front 7 on defense. I'm gonna put it up against anybody in the FCS. Telling you, at Southern tonight, they gave up that one run, and trust he did get over 100 yards. The
Trey Holly.
He did get over 100, but Trey Holly got shut down in the second half. Look at his first half versus his second half numbers. That'll tell you something. I'm telling you not right now. I don't know who the MEAC is going to send over there to face Jackson State, but Jackson State going to go back to back in the Celebration Bowl. I don't know who it's going to be. A lot of people saying,
2 times in a row. 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 2 times in a row.
The strength The strength and the conditioning program at Jackson State is something that everybody in the SWAC needs to get a hold of. I'm being serious. I admire Alcorn for getting them 300-pound linemen. The average weight is 305 pounds on that offensive line.
So they got the weight. So what is it? They're
not in conditioning. They're not in conditioning. They don't have the strength.
They don't make them go up and down them stairs at the hole. That'll get them in condition real good. Make them do the steps at the hole.
Good luck. Gramblin's too small. Alabama State is not ready. Who else you got?
Alabama A&M.
No, not ready. Not ready. They got big guys, but they're not ready. See, with Jackson State, the thing about your defensive coordinator, he has a mind that can make on-field adjustments within quarters. A lot of people take halves to make adjustments. When you got a coach that can make adjustments within the quarters, that's when you're in trouble. You got a good run on them. We shutting your ass down. They shut him down. They know when to dial up a blitz. They are not missing open field tackles. They secondary can cover.
I can definitely tell they worked on tackles in this bye week that they had. You could definitely tell that they worked on tackling.
Yes.
Now our special teams, that is going to be a point of question coming into this week, which is, what is the status on your special teams? Because G-Baby doesn't miss. He doesn't. They did run into the kicker. I want to say the very first drive when it was 3 and out, they did run into G-Baby. So I'm wondering if something happened, because G-Baby doesn't miss. He's one of the more accurate kickers in the SWAC. And then he was doing some punting too. So I'm not sure. We have Donovan Warren and then another kicker, our punter, our Australian punter. So that's going to be a point of question on the status of the special teams, because he usually doesn't miss.
Well, have you seen Southern was afraid to kick the ball off to the deep men? That's another mistake that Southern made. Hey, Coach Graves, you made a mistake. You was giving Jackson State field position at their own 45, damn near 50-yard line, going into your territory. So they had only a half a field to work with. I do understand it, but like I told you, I wouldn't kick the ball back there either. What I would do, I would goddamn it pooch kick to the 20-yard line, high in the sky, make them call fair catch. But I'm not gonna sit there and kick it to your up men, and these up men damn near broke. I know it was one day almost broke, and I'm like, bruh, don't do that. Don't do that. Pooch kick to the 20. Worst case scenario, kick the ball through the end zone or out of bounds. They get the ball to 35. But when you get a ball to somebody at their 45-yard line, damn near 50-yard line, sometimes that's hard to recover from. So I don't know. All I can say is I don't see nobody, and I said at the beginning of the season, I think they're gonna repeat. I thought they would lose 2 games. But now, I don't think they're going to lose anything else. And good luck to the rest of the SWAC, because I want y'all to be competitive. I want folks to come troll me and tell me I'm wrong. But the way y'all playing, that's for the 11 other schools. The way y'all playing, good luck.
Because who do we have? We have left. We got Alcorn. You see what they hitting on. We got Alabama A&M, who just lost to Bethune. They are an offensive team, but they do not have Quad Brown at this point in time. Their backup quarterback did put up some good numbers, but they don't have a defense. They're not going to be able to stop the run. And then you have Alabama State. So the most formidable that we have is Alabama State. Grambling, we're going to be in not in the hole. So I think we're going to probably try to make sure that every light on that scoreboard works in Vegas. We're going to run the score up on them. So
It's
Then you
okay.
got Valley. That's it.
Yeah, well, Valley gonna play y'all hard. That's about it. They gonna play hard. One thing I can say about Terrell Buckley, he has them playing hard. It's not this year. Folks better be focused. Folks better be focused on next year, because this year is not gonna happen. And I'm not saying just because they went down there and beat up on Southern. It's the team. The way I try to explain to folks, when you have 3 of your 5 offensive linemen returning, that's continuity. You got running backs.
FAMU had some of the best offensive linemen according to like the preseason. They had Ashton Gray. They have some of the top linemen returning.
Do we really want to talk about the team that lost the Valley? Come on now. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. FAMU is Portal U. If you are on a PWI, Power 4, or mid-major, or whatever it is, and you feel like that you ain't getting playing time, go to FAMU. The problem is you don't have a coach. Number 1. Number 2, you have no togetherness on any side of the ball. That's FAMU's biggest problem. Offensive line, yeah, whatever. Defensive line is horrible. I kept hearing in the game, he transferred from here. He transferred from there. You was horrible wherever you came from, in my opinion. Alabama, that running back from Alabama State, I know he had over 100-something yards. They probably had about 135 or so. He was running all over them boys. And they had no answer. They had no answer for a dual threat quarterback. It's only certain defenses in the SWAC can handle a dual threat quarterback. Now, Jackson State can handle a dual threat. Alabama A&M can somewhat handle a dual threat, but they got a lot to go. They got a lot to go. A big way to go. So if you can't handle a dual threat quarterback, what good are you? See, a lot of those
can't handle that. If you can't handle that, I mean, you got a dual threat quarterback, you got the run game, and then you have more than one running back. We have like a team of backs. Which one do you want to use for which play? Your batting ram, Amari Matthews, Shifty, Travis Terrell, Ahmad Miller, Davenport.
And then my favorite wide receiver, Fertillion, is not even healthy. So imagine when he gets healthy, and then you got Marcus Dupree grandson, that is the X factor. And I keep telling y'all this: if you don't have a game plan for that little joker when he comes in the game, you're gonna get burnt. You're gonna get hurt.
Neil Gardner, definitely. It's really what you wanted to see for Jackson State going into this week. You wanted to see that passing game, and Jacoby Morgan threw for over 300 plus yards, and then they had over, I want to say, 200 yards worth of, was it 200 yards worth of rushing? I mean, that's what you call clicking on all cylinders, with the exception of special teams and the penalties. Special teams and penalties. We're almost clicking on all cylinders. The penalties, of course. And then, but like you said, that might be the over officiating to make sure that they're not fighting and stuff like that.
That's just my opinion. I believe that, and I cannot remember a game, even in the 90s when I was in college. We would go see Southern and Jackson State because we knew the band was going to fight, the fans was going to fight, and the football players was going to fight. That was back then, and ain't nothing has stopped now. I guarantee you, Jackson State and Southern are out there in the fifth quarter still right now, arguing about who won the best, and both of them sound damn good in my opinion. But I'm not a big band person, and trust me, all the stuff that I seen more stuff about the band this past week than the damn football game. I'm like, it's a football game, y'all know that. But you know, Southern folks swear up and down that the jukebox, the whatever the hell they call, nobody can defeat them. I'm like, all right, man, y'all. I said I'll give it to y'all, but I don't see anybody outstepping the 5 drum majors from Jackson State. Oh, they need 5. We only got 1. I'm like, what? Hey, I don't give a damn, man. I know y'all.
So what?
Jags.
Do you have any questions for the coaches? For the coaches call, you have any questions for the coaches? Because I'm gonna be on that call. I plan on being on that call on Monday at 11.
I kind of do, but then again, I don't want to give it away. But then again, I will ask, do you have set plays for Marcus Dupree grandson? Because once he touches that ball, it's like kind of magic for Jackson State. That's the only thing because every game that he gets his hands on the ball, the young man has some magic. So it's
so you want to ask TC Taylor, does he have some special packages for
yeah, Marcus Dupree grandson? I don't know his name. What's his name?
Janalian Dupree.
Jermaine. Okay.
What other Janalian? What other questions do you guys have for the coaches? Alabama A&M's kind of hard to catch because it's the first one. But do you have any questions for Coach Shea?
Yeah.
The status of Quad Brown, obviously.
No, not the status of Quad Brown.
Oh, okay.
His offensive line blocking scheme is pretty good to me, in my opinion. Does he believe in run first or pass first?
Okay.
That's what I got for him. Suge Knight, I definitely want to ask him, with him being 2-0 as a first-year SWAC head coach, is his confidence growing more that he can go run through the SWAC West? He's beating Texas Southern and he's beating Grambling. Does he feel like his confidence, he will be in the SWAC championship game?
Okay.
Terrell Buckley?
Yes, T-Buck. Can we ask him about that last play? Can we ask him about that 4th and 12, what his mindset was?
Not only the 4th and 12 play, but the 2 conference games that he's played in, Southern and Texas Southern, both of those games were winnable for him. Does he think that with him coming in so late as being announced as the head coach, is that a disadvantage or advantage to him? Because I really believe that Valley should be 2-0 in the conference, but that's yeah.
So Valley, just being on the cusp and it coming down to a couple of plays, you know, what is your mindset for your team? Because that's really hard fought games, and for him to be that close to winning, that does speak volumes.
My man, Eddie Robinson, New Orleans guy.
Yeah.
This is the first time in 5. Was it? Yeah, this is first time. This
is the 5 meetings that he's beat. That he's been able to beat. Yeah.
What was different? What was the big difference between this time and the other 4 times that he played against Alabama, against FAMU? Because FAMU was owning them. This game was like not even close.
Yeah, completely different type of offense for sure.
Coach Graves, Southern.
What questions y'all got for Coach Graves?
Are you calling the offensive plays, or is it strictly Coach McNair? He might not answer that. I mean, because Coach Dishman down at TSU. Does Coach Dishman think he can make a run in the West after beating Valley? A hard-fought game with Vince Valley. Does he think he can make a run now? I mean, because look, UAPB is beatable. Alcorn is beatable. Grambling is beatable. UAPB. Question for that coach is so motivated.
That was a big win for Coach Hampton. We need to be bigging up Coach Hampton beating Alcorn. They've been in the Southern Heritage Classic, I want to say, for how many years? I want to say 3 years.
Yeah. Now,
this is the first time that he's won it.
Now, Coach Hampton, he don't have to play Jackson State this year. That's another one.
Why are you putting that part in there, Coach Hampton? You don't have to play Jackson State this year.
Yeah. What? Like he said.
Unless you get to the SWAC championship.
Like he said that they was not doing the SWAC, that he was not on the level of Jackson State. He didn't say that directly, but that's basically what he was saying. Like, we're not there yet. But in the West, can he get 5-6 victories? It's possible. I'm not saying he can't, but
I mean,
like it's something.
If he beats Prairie View,
yeah,
then they could be in the SWAC championship.
I'm saying it's possible. Prairie View is not that good on defense. Grambling just is Grambling. The Grambling of the ghost of Eddie Robinson, and not the good ghost. They the bad ghosts right now. But I try to warn Grambling by playing these Kentucky States when they struggled, and then other was it Livingston? I'm like, bro, y'all ain't that damn good. They told me I was crazy. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm more concerned with Southern being embarrassed than anything at homecoming. But other than that, I mean, damn. If you're thinking about UAPB challenging Prairie View, that's wild of me to even think about that. But that's about your only hope.
Oh, man.
That's about your only hope. Because do you think Valley is going to stand up to them? The Valley will play hard, but they're not going to beat Suge Knight. No. I mean,
never say never now.
No, I bet a 12-pack OE on that one. So that's all I can tell you on that. And I don't take betting OE lightly.
Unc, when's the next time you coming on? You coming on next Saturday? You coming on this early in midweek? You said Monday you're gonna talk about a young man.
Yeah, Monday. Yeah, I'm the young man I'm talking about. He's from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. His grandmother and I are first cousin. That means her mother and my mother are sisters.
Our sisters. Yeah, that's close.
Yeah, this ain't like somebody that I don't know or I haven't seen in years, and we haven't did this and that. Family reunion. The little boy, his name is Sherrod Whitehead. Sherrod Whitehead, his mother and father both went to Jackson State. 2 uncles went to Jackson State. And
ain't no way that he had all them Jackson State folks. And
there's no offers. There's no offers from any SWAC school. Tennessee, you name a Power 4 school, they offering this guy. His ACT scores are great. That's him, Sherrod Whitehead. That dude right there, I talked to him.
He got an offer from Baylor, Central Arkansas, Colorado.
Dion came to see him. Florida State. It's a lot of them.
Okay. Now, okay, so he's a running back.
Running back and quarterback. He does it all. He just took it.
He's from Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Ocean Springs, Mississippi. I'm gonna have to tell his mom. I'm gonna have to tell his mom.
It says Pascagoula on here.
I know he played for Ocean Springs Greyhounds. I know where he played.
It does say Ocean Springs High School, but its city it says Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Yeah, see, Pascagoula is the biggest city down there on the coast. But Pascagoula is actually where Terrell Buckley played high school football at. But my thing is with this young man here, Not one SWAC school has sent him a letter. Nothing. He does not mind going to a SWAC school. He does not want to go to all them schools that you named. He's not going there to sit down. He wants to play as a freshman. And this young man, I'm like, damn, Chop. His nickname is Chopper. And he just don't get any offers from the SWAC. And I said, that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to get either his grandma, if he's out of practice, I'm going to have him on the thing. And I'm
going to send him to the running back coach.
I'm telling you,
this is
this is a talent. That is, his ACT is already over 18, so his grades are good. Okay. The thing is where he wants to go now. Okay. And so I'm telling all you SWAC people,
he should be at the Alabama State versus Jackson State game.
I'm gonna tell you this: if schools in California didn't flew him out to California to go watch him, that's how. Pittsburgh, Wisconsin, they've all sent not only scholarship offers, but come see us play. And I was like, boy, do you know how many goddamn your folks went to Jackson State? He said, I know that. He said, but none of them talk to me. So my issue is, how the hell you gonna have somebody in your backyard? And they always talk about in-state recruiting. That Ocean Springs to Jackson is not even damn 3 hours. If that. Southern Miss has been down there. And I told him, I say, we'll draw the line there. I would not let him go to Southern Miss. It can't happen. Not on my watch. No. But that young man is a hidden talent. And he can do the damn thing. I'm telling you, this man, the young man is good. So
we're gonna look at his film, his huddle.
Yes.
Dr. Kanisha said, can he go to Howard?
I wouldn't mind if he went to Howard.
Does he want to go to the MEAC?
I wouldn't mind if he went to Howard. I just don't want him to go to them damn schools I'm going to tell you how bad his recruiting process is. One of the schools had said he committed already. They had to change that man's email address. They had to change his telephone number. Had to change his social media. So, hey, Florida State don't want you for nothing. Tennessee don't want you for nothing. But my thing is, how is the SWAC not even looking at this young man? I thought it was the coach at first. So you know me, I'm on the phone with the coach. Are you hiding letters? He said, listen. He said, Chopper, that's what everybody called him. You know, he said, Chopper has so many offers. And he said, there's no way I would not give any bad information to any person that looked for him. He said, but I can tell you that not one of the schools that you named has sent anything down here. I said, well, damn. Now, that's what his grandma said the same thing. And me and his grandma, we talk all the damn time. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see if she'll answer the phone. And I can call her right now because
you don't gotta call her now. We can get it together. It's 12:30.
No, because what I want folks to understand is this is serious with me. I'm much as I promote HBCU and I got some blood that's goddamn it getting offers from USM. Oh hell no. I can't do it. That made my blood boil. I say, She might answer the phone. She may not. It's Saturday night. I know them damn kids, them grandkids be bothering the hell out of her. If she don't answer, but Monday. Hey, you on the SheLovesThee. This is a Jackson State alumni, and I'm telling her that Jackson State has not sent your grandson a letter. They got his profile pulled up also, and it says Pascagoula, Mississippi. I'm going crazy because I know Chopper played in Ocean Springs. All right. Now y'all heard that, right? She said Chopper.
Yeah, we heard her. We heard
she played in
Ocean Springs. You don't play for Pascagoula.
See there? Now, have anybody from the SWAC sent him a letter?
Nobody. None.
Are you
Now-
sure?
Not one school. I'm positive.
See what I'm saying?
Jackson State called him one time a while back and asked him to come, but they never followed through with it, so we never went. That was the early part of the summer.
Now, SheLovesThee, we need to get on that now.
Ask Granny. Does he want to come to? Does he want to come to homecoming?
They said this chopper want to come to homecoming at Jackson State.
No, that's his mama getting married that same day.
His mama's getting married that day.
It's a night game. No.
October the 11th. That's October the 11th.
Yeah,
That's
she's
the homecoming. Yeah. We can't come that week. His mama
Black
getting-
championship.
Mhm.
yeah. I told him I was gonna call. I told him his grandma and my mama, his grandma and me are first cousin. Me,
That's right.
Vicky and Ruby Lee's sisters. So I told him, I say, this ain't somebody that we don't know. This ain't somebody that I ain't seen.
And then he has two uncles and an aunt that graduated from Jackson State, and his mama attended Jackson State.
I told him that. See what I'm saying? Hey, Jackson State, y'all get y'all damn game up. We ain't playing now. They got his profile pull up here. Sherrod Whitehead.
What about Alcorn State versus Jackson State?
You heard that?
Now we gonna come to that game anyway, but he can come with us. Maybe y'all can go ahead and give us the tickets and stuff. Is that senior day for Alcorn?
That game gonna be in Jackson.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be in Jackson this year, ain't it? But yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, to get us the tickets to come.
We gotta get his huddle. I'm gonna get his huddle to the coaches.
Say it one more time, I can't hear.
She said she gonna get his huddle to the coaches.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, look, Sharita. Hey, you know me. I'm working on this. I am 38 hot. Listen, and you know I cuss out anybody. So we gotta get damn Sherrod Whitehead into the damn SWAC. God damn it. Well,
He ain't had no offers from them, so I mean, I can't force some people to do it. So I mean, I can't be.
I know.
To do nothing though, you know what I mean? So it ain't like I ain't tried, but
Yeah.
I ain't offered him nothing, and I mean he done got offered all kinds of shit. We done went all the way to California.
I told him that. He went to California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so hey, listen, y'all heard it, Jackson State. Y'all heard it of Southern, Grambling, FAMU, Texas Southern, Prairie View, Alcorn, Valley, Alabama State, Alabama A&M, FAMU, Bethune Cookman. Y'all need to get at little Sherrod Whitehead, better known as Chopper. I'm telling y'all. All right,
3-star running back out of Ocean
Ocean
Springs,
Springs.
Mississippi.
That's right. All right, appreciate it, Rita B. I ain't gonna hold you up. I know it's late. It's about 12 o'clock at night. All right, cuzzo. Later.
I'll call him in a minute.
All right then. Hey, what time does he get out of practice Monday, Sharita?
They practice at 5 a.m.
What about Monday
In the
evening?
evening times. And he home in the evening time. He get home about 4 o'clock.
Okay, tell him 7 o'clock. I'm gonna have him on here on my channel, and he gonna hey, I'm selling him to the SWAC. You know what I'm saying? So, tell him.
I'll tell his mama.
Yeah, tell Chris. I'm gonna put the link out there, and all she gotta do is click the link and let him do the talking. All right, then, cuz. All right, later. Hey, I told y'all. Hey, this one hurt. I'm serious. This one hurt. I'm like, there's nowhere in the hell I won't have a damn cousin go to damn Tennessee or Florida State or Wisconsin or any of that other damn shit. I say not before the damn SWAC. No. So, hey, he's not signed with anybody. Just a bunch of offers. That's all I'm telling y'all.
We'll send his huddle.
Mm-hmm. All right now. Hey, but thanks for having me I know I'm about to get cussed out because I done said about 10 cuss words. Every time I say a cuss word, I got to hear a prayer. So I'm good tonight.
Thank you for coming on. And you said,
hey, well, appreciate y'all for having me, man.
You'll be
And
live
good luck.
tomorrow. You'll be live tomorrow.
Monday.
And then you're gonna be live on Saturday streaming the games, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I ain't got nothing to do besides put some meat on the grill and sit back and chill out. But thank y'all for having me though.
All right. Good night.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
Y'all. I gotta find that young man's huddle. It's a bona fide 3-star. We like our homegrown talent. We're gonna make sure to send his stuff over. Or if you are a SWAC school, because we do have a very large, deep running back room. Sherrod Whitehead, a bona fide 3-star out of Ocean Springs, Mississippi. Y'all said G is having a meltdown. Poor G. Let's go ahead and play it for him. I'm sending my condolences to G, who said that he's not gonna wash his ass until Alcorn wins.
Y'all hired some homegrown talent. I'm proud of Jackson State. Everybody give me a round of applause. Everybody just give me a round of applause. They hired some homegrown talent. And got a homegrown ass whooping. That's a homemade ass whooping. That ass whooping from scratch. Okay? That ass whooping went out the box. That ass whooping came from scratch. Them folks told you last year, I hope you put me on homecoming. Them folks told you what they gonna. See, it's one thing to sneak up on me. If you're gonna sneak up, I lost to Texas Southern last year homecoming, right? I didn't see that coming. They snuck up on me and they beat me. Them folks told you, if you put me on your homecoming next year, I hope you put me on your homecoming. You dummies did it. You did it and got your ass whooped.
He said, you jokers did it and got your ass whooped. Okay, so I found Sherrod's film. You guys want to look at it before we get off? Let's go ahead and look at Mr. Whitehead's film. 5'9", 175 pounds. Let's see. Okay. Y'all, we're going to look at this young man's film before we go to sleep. Now, if y'all from other schools, don't be over here stealing. We get first dibs. We get first dibs. Jeez. Oh, he's going to have to take some bird baths. Oh, Lord, this is him playing quarterback. Okay, this is him playing quarterback because he plays both. Playing quarterback. But I'm sure.
Why I do it.
5'9". It's a little bit under quarterback. G sending G a case of duty wipes. Oh my God. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? I'm gonna take some bird baths. Okay, there you go. Okay. So he plays See this? You've been drinking. Oh, all right, y'all. I see G on his broadcast. He looked drunk. Oh, poor G. Poor G.
Man, hey, write a check your ass in cash, man. That's all I can say.
I got something to say.
Well, I want to hop on G's live before he gets off. I want to say thank you guys for coming on tonight. I will see you next. Is it Tuesday? Next Tuesday? Next Tuesday for the, I guess we'll be breaking down Alabama A&M versus Jackson State. And doing a recap, just in case we forgot anything. Y'all have a good night and be blessed. Thank you so much. I want to thank Miss Dina, Miss Mary, and Miss Mary, and Mr. Chris, and Miss Eva for the donations. If you would like to make a donation, you enjoyed the show, please, you can look at the top of the screen at the very top and make a donation to support the channel. I enjoyed myself tonight. Well, Thetis, you might want to get off now. Ask about our penalties when you're on the coach's call, please. Gotcha, Miss Natasha. Penalties. Don't forget the tomato juice. What's the tomato juice for? A hangover? And this, I'm going to dedicate this song tonight to a couple of teams. I'm going to dedicate it to FAMU and Southern, and who else? Alabama A&M too. Have a good night.
I've had some weary days and some sleepless nights. But when I look around, and I think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. The clouds hang low. I can hardly see the road. I ask the question, Lord. Lord, why so much pain? But He knows what's best for me. Although my weary eyes, they can't see. So I'll just say, thank you, Lord. I won't complain. But He is so good to me. He's been good to me. More than this world
I won't complain.